Gotta keep one jump ahead of the reviews, 1 week ahead of the films. But that would require a critic screening, which we need. One jump ahead of the pipeline. Gotta learn to plan some more. We just gotta learn to appreciate the chore. Hey Rob.
What, Chris?
What movie is this?
It's The Greatest Showman.
Wait, this isn't live action Aladdin.
Maybe with a little forethought and a little prep.
And maybe some music rights. Oh well. Funny thing is though, is that this movie isn't even made by Disney.
No, but it is made by 20th Century Fox.
Ah.
So, timing.
They bought them. Aladdin still works even though it's not about the circus. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another Method Living Productions review. We are talking about The Greatest Showman, obviously. Said that. Introductions again. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And here we go. Let's talk about this movie.
All right. Right off the bat, I think the easiest thing to say is I did like it. It was very... It felt like a very entertaining movie. This was a movie that you wanted to see to be entertained, and I think it did fantastic at that. The production, just everything. It was a spectacle. It was a circus spectacle, which is what they planned it to be. So therefore, I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah. You can definitely tell that it was a passion project from Hugh Jackman. He wanted to do this movie. He wanted to play this character. He's talked about playing this character for so long, and so he got to do it. I enjoyed it also. I thought it was, for what it was worth, the movie is very entertaining. It's an hour and a half or so of being able to lose yourself and just enjoy the spectacle. It's what the circus is. It really was what the circus was, and that's just the spectacle of it. The problem I had, and I did have a little bit of a problem with it, is that the story itself felt... I don't want to say this because I enjoyed the movie, I did, but I don't want to like slam it too hard in this way, but it did feel very generic, very predictable very predictable in a sense. Formulaic. We do know that it is loosely based on P.T. Barnum's actual life. You know, there's events that were taken from real life, but most of this movie was fictionalized in a way. But I think that there was just, as far as this movie goes, the theme of the movie is following your dreams, taking risks. I don't think the movie took a whole lot of risk. I think it was very paint by numbers. You know, you got to fill in the spots with this piece goes here, this piece obviously goes here. That being said, it had to be that way because it's a PG movie. It's made for the whole family. You don't want to introduce too much thematic material that the kids are going to be lost in. And so for this movie, I understand, it worked. But for me, I felt like I wanted a little more risk. And the reason is I compare this to like La La Land. La La Land took risks, and it was the musical that came out this time last year. This movie, not so much. And again, it's for the whole family.
And I think another part of that to keep in mind is this was the first major movie by the director Michael Gracey. He's an Australian director, so this is his first major film. So therefore, essentially, 20th Century Fox took a risk on him making this movie, and I think he succeeded. I think there's a lot of stuff that we're going to see from him. I know on the books he's doing a live action version of the anime Naruto, so
interesting.
Yeah, so I think he's got some good potential in the future, especially being able to wrangle in a fantastic cast, all the music and everything put together. I think he did a very great job, because I don't think this is a movie that you could just easily jump into and direct it with the kind of flair that it needed, that it deserved, that it got. But yes, still agree, it's very formulaic. You know what's going to happen. You see all the beats that you're familiar with. But it was still entertaining. It was still good.
Yeah, very good for a director's first outing, for sure. Let's talk about the music, though.
Music was fantastic.
I've already downloaded the album on my Spotify.
And I'm about to.
and so I'm already like listening back over it. The music is catchy. It's very catchy.
I would say there was about 10 or 11 songs. Some of them had like reprises, but
Yeah.
Out of all those songs, every single one of them was catchy. They all had, especially if they go into their chorus, they all had something about them that you just want to hum over and over again. And I found myself, the main song of the movie that it opens with also closes with it. By the way, there won't be any spoilers in this video, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. But the song that opens and closes the movie, bookends, by the time it got to the end of the movie, I was already sitting there in my seat singing the chorus to myself. Like, I had already known the words, it was already catchy, it was stuck in my head. So yeah, very much liked the music for it.
Yeah, and I think, just as we said earlier, the spectacle of it all, the music definitely audibly is a spectacle. It's very easy on the ears. Yes, some people I think will have a problem with the time period and the music being a little more poppy. I didn't.
That's what I did think that at some points it did kind of seem like Hugh Jackman was singing a Taylor Swift song, which, I mean, I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but I mean, his singing was good at it. There was the I don't know if we want to call them the Carnival Freaks group that they have, the family that he forms. They do have a big like show-stopping number about "This is who I am, accept me how I am." It was very. I felt like it was a callback to Lady Gaga's song that she did that was like that.
Born This Way.
Born This Way,
Yeah.
yes. Very much like that, and I think they did a very good job delivering the same kind of message in that song.
Yeah, and you can tell that whole thing was about accepting the diversity in humanity and all that, and I think it's a great message. It is, and that kind of does go into the cast. Like, the cast themselves were fantastic. I think everyone was casted very well. Obviously, Hugh Jackman wanted to play this role, and so he poured his passion into it. We got Zac Efron. Zac Efron was, I don't think there was a whole lot for his character to do, and so for what it's worth, his character is very serviceable. He did his job. He came in, showed up. Zac Efron, he can sing and dance, back from his High School Musical days till now. He did all that.
Zendaya was fantastic in this movie, and the thing about this movie that it made me realize about Zendaya is just how much she was completely underutilized in Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, she barely did anything in that movie with the exception of like eat toast at the party and the stupid MJ line, whatever. But she has so much potential that she showed off in this movie, and it was fantastic. So I'm actually really eager to see if
see her career take off.
See her career take off more. Let's see if because of this movie, maybe Sony and Marvel pick up on that and expand on her character, give her some more to do in the next Spider-Man or the other future Marvel movies. That would be great to see. As far as the rest of the cast, Michelle Williams was Michelle Williams. Thought she did pretty decent given what her character was. I do like basically the Sideshow Freaks family. All of them were fantastic. The bearded lady,
they nailed it, yeah.
Obviously seemed to be the forefront of the family. Kind of shared with the General Tom Thumb character. Which even he was fantastic, even though I believe his voice was dubbed. But
yeah, I really can't tell. I don't know if that's his real voice or not. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, but they all did a fantastic job given what their role was perceived to be. Yeah, I can't.
You would think going into this movie that they all have minor roles, but a large portion of this movie is about them, is about the story of them coming together, them having a place in this world again. And I think that's a great message to have along with the movie, and the whole message as a whole about family in general. His family, the family of the circus. That's something, if you look into the history of circus, people who work at the circus always talk about, this is my family. I live at the circus. These are my brothers, sisters. This is my family. And so, it's a great message.
So feeding off of that, I mean, this is a circus, so one of the first and foremost things is the visuals of it. I mean, when you go to a circus, like we said, you expect to see a spectacle. You expect to see flashes, bangs, bright colors, all these colorful characters and stuff. And I think the movie nailed it. I mean, even just looking at the trailer, that was probably the first thing when I saw the trailer to this. I was like, wow, this looks beautiful. The colors, everything that they do in this movie, I mean, the contrasting of the colors, even here in the scenes and stuff, it looked beautiful. And again, for a first-time director to be able to reel all this in was fantastic. There's definitely some parts of this I feel like it should get a cinematography nod or something.
Costume, cinematography, something like that.
Yeah.
Something in a visual category, hair and makeup.
Yeah. Anyways, very good story. I would say that I would definitely recommend this movie, especially going into this Christmas holiday, because you've probably already seen Star Wars. So you're very limited on what else there is available to go see, as far as family films go. I think there's that Ferdinand and Coco are still playing, but I don't know if you really want to drag the adults to that. It's great for the kids. I think this is a very good family-friendly movie. There's a couple of thematic stuff in it, but I think it works great as a good holiday weekend movie.
Yeah, and so same here. Like, I would recommend this. I specifically recommend this for families. I recommend this for people who just want to lose an hour and a half at the movie theaters, just go be entertained for a little bit. Definitely recommend it for them. I don't recommend it for people who wanted an accurate historical portrayal of P.T. Barnum. You're not going to get that. This is not like the autobiographical period piece that you might think it would be. It's a musical.
Yeah, there's no touching upon like Ringling Brothers,
right?
Whoever, the Bailey from Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah, nobody does song and dance in real life either. So I mean, you're going into a musical, so you're not going to get all the different aspects of history.
I do song and dance in real life.
Nobody wants to see that. Anyway,
we did at the beginning.
Oh, dang it. So yeah, I recommend it. He recommends it. We both recommend it.
Just keep in mind, it's not the most perfect movie. It is a great movie, though. Like I said, I don't feel like it's going to win too many awards or get nominated.
I don't think it's
maybe for cinematography, like I said. But
I don't think it's going to get nominated for Best Picture. But I think
it's Hugh Jackman having fun. You can see that. Go see the movie. You like Hugh Jackman.
Right. For a director's first outing,
yeah,
it's a good movie. Yeah, that's it. So that's going to be our review for The Greatest Showman. Like I said before, do all the YouTube things. Really appreciate it. If you want to give the channel a subscribe, give us a like. We're going to post this on Facebook too, so give us a like there as well, a follow. And yeah, stay tuned. We got much more content on the way still.
Yeah.
Got a few more movies coming out this month we might do some little reviews for.
So we got some more stuff planned for it, and can't wait to see what we've got going into the new year.
2018 is going to be a big year, so stay tuned. See y'all later. I'm going to turn it off again.
Yeah, that was a great catchphrase. We might need to work on that.